evenly toned belly
All right, y'all. This is just a
most
small
desirable
video
section for
into
high-end fashion products.
what I do here in my room,
Using
in my
fine,
space.
ultra-sharp surgical
When I
knives,
said that I
workers
was
carefully
going
cut
to
along the belly and
uh,
gently separate the
get
skin
back
from the
with
muscle
everybody
tissue,
when I
taking
made my
great
first
care
play
not to
about
leave
3 weeks
scratches
ago,
or
when I said we
tears.
needed some help. And if you hang on for a minute, I was working on getting things together so that I could be able to uh, put my business back together. I wasn't joking. I have all kind of stuff here, y'all, that I work on. I make resin, art, and jewelry. I have my molds and different things down here that I work with, and my jewelry, my keychains. I do a lot. I do a whole lot. This is just some of my stuff. I'm still putting the I've got everything over the label. That's an extra bottle right there. The lip glosses, the oils. I use alcohol ink in my resin art. I also have my pigments that I use, my epoxy resin, and my mold that I make my jars with. Glitter, you name it. This is my second compartment here for stuff that I use in making my resin arts and jewelry, my gun, my heat gun, different things in here that I use in the last jewelry making kit that I use with all my tools and whatnot in it. For a little bit of everything, just all kind of stuff in there. And my UV light, yeah, this is for nails, but guess what? I use it for my when I'm doing UV resin. It works great. I hadn't had any problems with it. Stamps, different things. I have other molds in here, things that I use, glitters, jewelry, arts, all kind of stuff that I have to work on, that I'm working with and doing, y'all. When I say that I'm working on getting everything done, my little camera, I truly mean that is what I'm doing and trying to get things done. This is my personal area over here where I come and work at and get everything done. The bottles of oils that I made over there. These are my ingredient bottles over here that I use for cooking with. I have some rosemary I use for seasoning my oils with, anise. Like I said, I have a whole lot. Cod liver. There's a little bit of oil in here for everything. Hibiscus, and each one has a different function that it does. Cardamom, I already used one bottle, so that's a second. Saffron, I have 2 bottles of it. Pine nut, some of these I've already used. Thyme, let's see here. Neem. Wow, I have so many. What is this? Bitter gourd. Mint. Rose. Sage. Hamal. Like I say, the list just goes on and on. Amla. What I got there? Kella. What is that? Sweet almond. So like I said, I have a lot of oils that I use. My ancestors are always with me when I'm working. I pray and make sure my area is clean and sanctified, because like I said, I believe wholeheartedly in what I do. I'm just giving you all a small glimpse into what I work with and what I have. These are my fragrances here. My top notes, bottom, and in between. I have got quite a little selection here. This is cypress. So there are a lot of different little fragrances. Borage. I have some black pepper in here. Clary. So I have lots of different fragrances. I have my men's fragrances here. Old Tobacco. Patchouli and cedarwood. Spice bomb. So I got a nice selection of men fragrances, and they really do smell good. Sandalwood and rosewood. Sandal and rosewood. What is this? Motor Riders. I like Motor Riders. That's one of my really good fragrances. This is patchouli. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we already had the Old Tobacco. So yeah, I have like 6 of the specific male fragrances. that I use. Patchouli and cedarwood. So there are a lot of fragrances here in my women's line. That's Orchid, Ylang Ylang, which is very good. I love Ylang Ylang. Bamboo. There is I already had Orchid. Peony. Green tea. I like green tea. It's very nice, light fragrance. And frankincense. So like I said, there are a lot of oils in here. Strawberry.